We're talking about 30 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists, a 30-20-20 triple-double, and a guy that if you simply stopped the game midway through or pulled him out midway through the game, he had a triple-double already. He had two halves of a triple-double to finish with a 30, 20, and 20. And here's what I believe about the Joker's reputation and legacy. I think his legacy is going to far surpass his reputation. I think the Joker is the type of player that in the moment doesn't get a lot of people, unless you're a real basketball diehard, some of the analytics nerds or a Nuggets fan, really fired up. I think it takes a certain kind of basketball diehard to get fired up about Jokic. But I think in the future, after he retires, people will say, man, remember how badass he was? I really believe that, and here's why. The type of player that commands a fan now, commands attention today, is going to be one who's flashy, is going to be one who separates out of kind of the muck, right? We're flooded with images and memes and highlights and graphics constantly. So how do you cut through? This is what everybody who tries to make a buck on social media attempts to do, cut through. Everybody who wants a piece of fame tries to cut through this incredible avalanche of content and of personalities and of athletes that we have today. Jokic, because it never appears that he's efforting all that much. It doesn't appear that he has this cutthroat competitive streak because he doesn't play above the rim. I don't think he commands the type of attention that he could if he was dynamic. A Michael, a Kobe, a Shaq, an Iverson, the modern day LeBron, Steph. These are guys that make highlights by either playing above the rim, have that kind of attitude, the swagger, the sharp competitiveness, or in Steph Curry's case, this dramatic sea change of how the NBA works and what kids want to be. Jokic is not that. I compare it to what you would get excited about if you walked onto a new car lot and they gave you two options. And they said, this car can go 140 miles an hour, okay? It's fast, it's sexy, it's sleek. You're going to get chicks, you're going to be the cool guy, and you are going to absolutely fly, all right? It's going to turn heads all around the neighborhood. Everywhere you go, you're going to be that guy. Or this car that I can guarantee you lasts for 20 years. Guarantee you, no ifs, ands, or buts, you will have this car in 20 years. Now, what's more exciting, right? But once you get 20 years down the road, which do you appreciate more? I think that's what's going to happen with Jokic. I really do. I think we will go forward about 20 years from now after Jokic is retired and go, like, remember what he used to do? Triple-double just every night without barely seemingly breaking a sweat. And the guy didn't seem to even love basketball all that much. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's obviously kind of the idea. That's the aura he gives off. Remember, he would rather just go back home and watch horse racing? Like, remember how sick that was that Jokic dropped a 30, 20, 20? And the ring is very significant here. The fact that he has a championship means we can look back and go, yeah, and he got that ring too. Remember, he performed in the postseason. He carried that team. I think that's what's going to happen with Joker. And look, the Nuggets, because of Joker, are live this year. This is a very weird Western Conference. OKC's the 1 seed. The Lakers now with an injury to LeBron. Warriors are really feisty here, but you have the Grizzlies in there. You have, I think, kind of an open chessboard of somebody to break through in the West, and the Nuggets could be that team. If he gets back to the finals, wins another one, you got 2 rings, all these MVPs, these types of stats, I guarantee you, he is the 20-year car. Going to go back and go, man, people didn't appreciate how good he was when we had him, but in retrospect, dude was ridiculous. That's what I think is going to happen with Nikola Jokic. What an absolute machine, huh?